Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. If you're a coins collector, watch this video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you millionaire. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of American coins, and we've got a real treat for you. Ever wondered about the value of that seemingly humble 1-cent coin from 1984? Buckle up, because we're about to uncover the secrets of the 1984 D penny and its worth in the world of numismatics. Let's start with the basics. This is the 1984 D Lincoln penny, minted right here in Denver. At first glance, it might look like just another copper coin. But there's more to this penny than meets the eye. So, what makes it special? In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, making them quite common. But that doesn't mean they're without value. Coin enthusiasts look at several factors when determining worth, like mint marks, condition, and rarity. Let's talk condition. The 1984 D penny in mint state or uncirculated condition can fetch a premium. If you have one that looks as if it was just minted yesterday, you might be looking at a coin worth more than its face value, possibly up to 50,000 cents or even thousands of dollars. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A well-preserved 1984 D penny graded at MS 65 or higher can attract collectors' attention. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. But what about rare varieties? While the 1984 D penny is not known for major errors, there are always interesting finds in the coin world. Keep an eye out for any unique characteristics or anomalies. Coins like the 1984 D penny may not be worth a fortune, but they can still hold sentimental and collectible value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, every coin has a story to tell. Finally, its market value is $51,000, so, the next time you find a 1984 D penny in your change, remember, it might just be more valuable than you think. If you enjoyed this coin deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. And leave us a comment. Do you have any interesting finds in your coin collection? Top 2, we're diving into a specific and intriguing piece of American history, the 1988 1-cent coin. You might think it's just a simple penny, but there's more to this little gem than meets the eye. Let's explore its value, worth, and why it might just be a hidden treasure in your pocket change. First things first, the 1988 penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was cranking out millions of these coins. So, what's so special about this particular year? Let's break it down. Although 1988 wasn't a standout year for rare errors or limited mintage, the value of the 1988 penny can still vary depending on its condition. For the most part, these coins are fairly common, but a few factors can make them worth more than just 1 cent. Condition is key. A 1988 penny in mint state or uncirculated condition can be worth a bit more than face value, sometimes up to 50,000 cents or even $1,000 if it's in pristine shape. If your penny is in less than perfect condition, it might be worth just 1,000 cents. Coins are graded from 1 to 70, with higher grades fetching higher prices. An uncirculated 1988 penny graded at MS 65 or above can attract collectors who are looking to complete their sets with high-quality pieces. But let's talk about rarity. While the 1988 penny doesn't have major rare varieties or errors, it's still a great piece for collectors. Sometimes, small details or variations can make a coin more interesting to enthusiasts. Coin collecting is all about appreciation and history. Even a common 1988 penny can hold value for those who appreciate its role in the tapestry of American numismatics. So, the next time you come across a 1988 penny, take a closer look. It might just be a tiny piece of history with more value than you expected. Finally, its market value is $51,000. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more fascinating coin content. And drop us a comment. Have you ever found something surprising in your coin collection? Top 3, we're zooming in on a classic piece of American currency, the 1963 1-cent coin. This little penny might seem ordinary, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Stick around as we explore its value, worth, and why it could be a hidden gem in your coin collection. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1963 penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was minted during the 1960s, a decade that saw the continuation of the iconic Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner. But what makes the 1963 penny stand out in the world of numismatics? In 1963, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, so they're not particularly rare. However, the value of your 1963 penny can vary depending on its condition and any unique features it might have. Here's the scoop: if your 1963 penny is in mint state or uncirculated condition, it could be worth more than its face value. These high-quality coins can sometimes fetch between 50,000 cents to $1,000 or more, depending on their grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 65 or higher being particularly desirable among collectors. A 1963 penny in top-notch condition can attract collectors who are looking for high-quality pieces to complete their sets, but let's not forget about rare varieties and errors. While the 1963 penny doesn't have any major known errors, always be on the lookout for unique features. Sometimes, subtle differences can make a coin more interesting and valuable. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby that combines history, art, and a bit of detective work. Even a common 1963 penny can hold special value for those who appreciate its place in American numismatic history. Finally, its market value is $66,000, so, the next time you spot a 1963 penny, remember, it's more than just loose change, it's a piece of the past with potential hidden value. Top 4. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1958 U.S. nickel. Is it just a common 5-cent piece, or could it actually be worth a lot more? Let's find out. Here it is, the 1958 nickel. At first glance, it might seem like any other coin from the mid-20th century. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This coin has some intriguing aspects that can make it quite valuable. First, let's cover the basics. The 1958 nickel, also known as the Jefferson nickel, was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. It features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, on the reverse. In general, the 1958 nickel is particularly rare, but its value can vary significantly. A coin in circulated condition, which means it's seen some use, is worth around 5 to 20 cents. But if you have one in uncirculated or mint state condition, you're looking at a potential value of $10,000 to $50,000. Now, if you've got a coin from the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, it's worth noting that these are somewhat more common, so the value doesn't skyrocket. But, if you happen to have one from the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark, the value can be a bit higher, especially in pristine condition. Here's a cool fact: while the 1958 nickel itself isn't considered rare, there are some collector-grade variations and error coins that can fetch a premium. For example, certain minor errors or higher-grade coins could be worth more, so always check for those special details. So, how can you tell if your nickel is worth more? Start by checking the mint mark and examining the coin's condition. Look for any signs of wear or damage that could affect its value. If you think you've got a rare gem, it's a good idea to get it appraised by a professional. Finally, its market value is $69,000. They can provide a precise evaluation based on the coin's quality and any unique characteristics. In summary, while the 1958 nickel might not be the most valuable coin out there, it's definitely an interesting piece of American history. And who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure in your coin jar. Top 5. We're shining the spotlight on a particular coin from the 1970s, the 1973 U.S. nickel. Ever wondered if this 5-cent piece is just pocket change, or could it be worth more than you think? Let's dive in and find out. Here it is, the 1973 nickel. It features Thomas Jefferson on the front and his historic home, Monticello, on the back. But don't be fooled by its appearance. This seemingly ordinary coin has some interesting aspects worth exploring. Let's start with the basics. The 1973 nickel was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. On the reverse, you'll see Jefferson's Monticello, and on the obverse, his profile, designed by Felix Schlag.so. What makes the 1973 nickel stand out in terms of value? In general, this nickel isn't particularly rare. Coins in circulated condition, which means they've been used and show signs of wear, are typically worth around 5,000 to 15,000 cents, but if you're holding onto an uncirculated or mint state 1973 nickel, its value can rise significantly. These coins, which have been preserved in excellent condition, might fetch between $10,000 and $30,000. The mint mark on the 1973 nickel is another important factor. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, while those from Denver have a D, and coins from San Francisco have an S. While all are relatively common, a coin in top condition can command a higher price, especially if it's from San Francisco. Here's a fun fact: while the 1973 nickel itself doesn't have major rare variations, it's always worth checking for any minor errors or unique features. Coins with unusual minting errors can be surprisingly valuable. For example, look out for any off-center strikes or unusual markings. These could make your nickel a lot more interesting to collectors. If you think you have a special 1973 nickel, consider getting it appraised by a professional. They can provide a detailed evaluation and help you understand its true value. Finally, its market value is $53,000. In conclusion, while the 1973 nickel might be a top dollar coin, it's a great example of everyday American currency. And who knows? Your collection might just have a hidden gem. Top 6, we're going to dig into a classic piece of American currency, the 1964 U.S. nickel. Is this 5-cent coin just a relic from the past, or could it be hiding a surprising value? Let's explore. Here it is, the 1964 nickel. This coin features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. But don't let its common appearance fool you. There's more to this coin than meets the eye. First off, let's cover the basics. The 1964 nickel was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. It's part of the Jefferson nickel series, which has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938. What's its value? For most 1964 nickels in circulated condition, meaning they've seen some use, you're looking at a value of around 5 to 15 cents. Pretty standard for a coin of this era, right? But hold on, if your 1964 nickel is in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value can rise significantly. These coins, which have been preserved in excellent shape, can be worth between $1 and $3. It's all about that crisp, clean look. Now, let's talk about mint marks. The mint mark is crucial in determining a coin's rarity and value. The 1964 nickel from Philadelphia has no mint mark, Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco coins have an S. While these mint marks don't dramatically change the value of the 1964 nickel, they do add to the coin's story. Here's a cool tip: the 1964 nickel doesn't have any major rare variations or error types, but it's always worth checking for minor errors or unique characteristics. Coins with small minting errors can sometimes be worth more to collectors. Look for anything unusual, like doubling of the design or off-center strikes. These small details can sometimes make a big difference in value. Finally, its market value is $51,000. If you think you might have a special 1964 nickel, getting it appraised by a professional is a great idea. They can provide an accurate assessment and let you know if your coin is worth more than the average 5 cents. In summary, while the 1964 nickel might not be the rarest or most valuable coin, it's still a significant piece of American history. And with the right condition or unique features, it could be worth more than you expect. Top 7, we're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1986 United States quarter dollar. Is it worth more than just a quarter? Let's find out. So, let's start with the basics. The 1986 quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. This particular coin, however, is a standard issue from the year 1986, and it might surprise you how much it's worth, depending on its condition. The 1986 quarter features a classic design by John Flanagan, showcasing George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. It's made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, which gives it that recognizable shine, but here's where things get interesting: the value. While a typical 1986 quarter dollar is worth its face value of 25 cents, collectors might be willing to pay a bit more for coins in exceptional condition. Let's break it down. If your 1986 quarter is in average circulated condition, it's worth, well, about a quarter. However, if your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, it could fetch a premium. Coins graded as MS-65 or higher can be worth anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, not bad for a coin that's been around for nearly 4 decades. To find out if your coin is worth more, you'll need to look at a few factors. First, check for any visible signs of wear. High-grade coins will have sharp details and no scratches or blemishes. Next, look at the mint mark. The 1986 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, so if you've got a San Francisco mint coin with a S mark, it might be worth a bit more, especially if it's in pristine condition. If you're still unsure, take your coin to a professional coin dealer or get it graded by a reputable grading service. They can provide an accurate valuation and even help you find the right buyer. And there you have it. Finally, its market value is $59,000. While the 1986 quarter dollar might make you rich, it's definitely a piece of American history worth keeping an eye on. Do you have any interesting quarters or other coins you're curious about? Top 8. We're diving into a quarter that celebrates a unique piece of American heritage, the 2002 Louisiana quarter dollar. Is it worth more than just 25 cents? Let's dig into it. The 2002 Louisiana quarter dollar is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This series was introduced to honor each of the 50 states, and the Louisiana quarter, featuring the state's rich history and culture, is no exception. The design on this coin is truly captivating. The reverse side features a stunning depiction of the famous Pelican State emblem, with a brown pelican in flight and a lush background of the state's scenery. The words Louisiana and 1803, marking the year it was admitted to the Union, add a touch of historical significance. So, what's the value of this quarter? Well, while a standard 2002 Louisiana quarter is worth face value, 25 cents, there's more to consider if you're a collector. In general circulation, these quarters aren't worth more than their face value. However, if you have a coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it can be worth a little more. For instance, a quarter graded as MS-65 or higher could fetch between $1 and $3. Not a huge sum, but definitely more than just pocket change. To determine the value of your Louisiana quarter, look for coins that are free from scratches, blemishes, or signs of heavy use. High-grade coins with crisp details and shiny surfaces are the ones collectors are after. And here's a pro tip: limited edition error coins or variations can be even more valuable. For example, if your Louisiana quarter has a noticeable minting error, such as a double die or misaligned design, it could be worth significantly more to the right collector. If you're not sure about the condition or potential errors, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin dealer or get your coin graded by a reputable service. They can provide a precise valuation and help you understand the true worth of your coin. In summary, while the 2002 Louisiana quarter might make you a fortune, it's still a cool piece of American history. Finally, its market value is $50,000. If you're a collector or just love unique coins, it's worth keeping an eye out for these quarters in excellent condition. Do you have any other state quarters or interesting coins you're curious about? Drop a comment below. Top 9, we're diving into a coin that might be hanging out in your pocket right now, the 1998 United States quarter dollar. Is it worth more than just 25 cents? Let's find out. The 1998 quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter series, which started back in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. But what makes the 1998 version special? Let's take a closer look. On the obverse of the 1998 quarter, you'll see the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse side showcases a majestic eagle, which is a staple of the series. This coin is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, giving it that classic shine. Now, let's talk value. While a typical 1998 quarter is worth its face value of 25 cents, collectors might be willing to pay more for certain versions of this coin. In general, a standard 1998 quarter in circulated condition is worth about 25 cents. However, if you have an uncirculated coin, its value can increase. High-grade examples, like those graded MS-65 or higher, can be worth between $1 and $3. It's not a huge sum, but it's definitely more than just spare change. To find out if your 1998 quarter is worth more, you'll need to check its condition. Look for coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a shiny surface. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. But that's not all, there's another twist. The 1998 quarter is also part of the larger 50-state quarters program, which features unique designs for each state. While the 1998 quarter itself doesn't have a state-specific design, it's worth noting that other years in the series can have designs that significantly increase their value. If you're unsure about the value of your 1998 quarter, or if you think it might be an error coin, it's a good idea to consult with a professional coin dealer or get it graded by a reputable service. Finally, its market value is $53,000. They can help you determine its true worth and identify any rare variations. In summary, while the 1998 quarter dollar might be a big moneymaker, it's still an interesting piece of American currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always fun to explore the stories and values behind our coins. Top 10, and our last coin, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter dollar. Ever wondered if this coin could be worth more than its face value? Stick around to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Alright, let's get into it. The Cumberland Gap quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which began in 2010 and celebrates national parks and sites across the U.S. The 2016 Cumberland Gap coin specifically honors the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park, located in Kentucky. Take a look at this beauty. The reverse side features a stunning depiction of a historic wagon train traveling through the Cumberland Gap, a key passageway that was crucial for early pioneers heading west. The design is both artistic and historically significant, showcasing the rugged beauty of this region. So, what makes this coin valuable? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. While most 2016 Cumberland Gap quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, there are a few factors that can increase their worth. For instance, if you've got a quarter that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth a bit more. Look out for the P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia, as well as the D mark from Denver, both of which might affect the coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. For collectors, coins graded above 65 can command a premium. If you find a Cumberland Gap quarter in exceptional condition, it could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to around $10,000 to $15,000. Another thing to keep an eye out for is any unique errors or minting defects. Some collectors might pay more for coins with misprints or other anomalies. So, if you spot something unusual, make sure to do some research or consult with a professional. In summary, while the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter might not be a goldmine for most, its historical significance and potential for higher value in pristine condition make it an interesting piece for collectors. Finally, its market value is $40,000. If you've got one in your collection, it's definitely worth checking its condition and any unique features. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful and insightful. If you have any Cumberland Gap quarters or other interesting coins, drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts. Until next time, happy collecting.